Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you happen to be on this tantalizing planet we call Earth, wherever you happen to be on this globe, I hope you're having a scintillating day, even night, wherever you are. Welcome to my 3D channel. 3D topics dealing with Blender, but I'm dealing with meshes and hair particles. So I'm sure hair particles are native to all the other 3D packages as well. So if you're curious, please stay. But it's a blended centric topic, but hair particles are in everything. And as I said before in my other videos, I've recently been exposed to hair particles. I don't see a lot of videos on YouTube about hair particles. I see a lot about how to make something, how to make a chair, how to make a table, how to make a car, etc. Even how to make a human. But when they make the human has a bald head. But no one, very scant videos go into meshes or hair particles. And when I'm covering, I never saw no one cover hair particles on animals. As I said, I'm new to hair particles. So before I get into the ins and out of dealing with human hair, because you know when you want to make something and you can't make it, it's frustrating. So I say, hey, let me make things for animals first, so I won't be so frustrated with them. I can't be frustrated with a cat, a dog, or etc. But I'd be frustrated making human hair for a man or a woman. So I'm dealing with that. And I made 5 videos. This is my concluding videos. Because if I can make it for 5 animals, I can make it for any of them. So let's start. I'm going to show you. Here's the star of the show. I believe it's a grizzly bear. I tried to make the grizzly bear. Here is the basic mesh right there. It looked like a bear. Remember, it's low poly though, but it looked like something. It like a bear. So, like I said, for me, dead people, I like to show that hey, I may not be the world's greatest 3D artist, but I do got a little skill. I do got a little something in me. Like I said, I'm not sticking with the cube, her the cube, the sphere, the icosphere, UV sphere. I'm making something. And most importantly, like I see with so many other people on YouTube, they get the mesh from a secondary source. You see that before. They say you can go to this website and download the mesh. No, this mesh is homegrown, come right from my mind to you. So that's step one. I attempted to make a bad mesh. Step one. Then step two, here's my polished version of the bear. Hey. Like I said, I'm still new to particle. I'm still new to the hair, so don't kill me. But it got that bear look. It got the bear look. I even tried to put some white hair on the back of it. Like it got some white stuff. I could have made it more spread out, but hey, like I said, I'm still new to this. Because I could have spread it out. I could have made it even less white there. I got a little bit of brown hair for my bear. So, I'm going to try to get right into it to show you what I did to make this grizzly bear. Okay, so let's start. Hide him. Step one. The first thing I did after clicking on my mesh is I gave myself materials. You see up here? I gave it a skin material, which is this light gray color. Then I have a black material, which you see down here, for the black fur. Then I chose white, for you saw the back part, whitish or a sort of grayish. Then I chose brown. I threw a little bit of brown in there. That was step one. Make your colors. For whatever you're doing, get the colors ready. Then I went to step two. Here's step two. I went to the edit. I went to edit mode. Edit mode. Then I went to my vertex groups. Go ahead to object data, the one that like a green triangle. Object data. Then I went to the groups called vertex groups. Then I began making assigning vertex groups to the skin. Select. That's my skin vertex group. And if you need to know, if you're a beginner, there's plenty videos that show you how to use and employ vertex groups. That's for the new beginners. So I make my skin right there. I mean, I left it out right here, but hey, it don't matter. Then I gave it that tan color or the brownish color. Select right there. See on the side, remember how it was sort of brown on the side. Then last but not least, here's the white color. Select it, and that's right on the top, as you can see right here. So that's it. So step 1, assign your material. Step 2, make your vertex groups. So hold up. And I need the vertex groups. That's the reason why. You see I'm using different types or different colors of hair. I know people, whenever you usually see the typical presentation of hair particles, they just use one vertex group, one color. They make the hair black, brown, tan, whatever. You see here, I'm using multiple colors, so I'm taking it up a notch. So I did that first. So then I go back to my object mode. And this where we'll be working together here. I went right over here to particles. Click on particles. I add my new particle. And you see the some particles appearing. I'm gonna call it, and I like to name my particles that match my colors and materials. So I have a skin material. Oh, I have to make a lowercase. Skin. That. And then you can make them all. Well, I do one at a time first. One at a time. Then I choose hair. Okay, there we go. Then for this, since this is the dominant color, for each of the remaining colors, like for white and tan, I gave them less particles. I made this 4,000 to try to cover the whole body. But of course it won't work. But I'll show you what to do for that. Then I made my hair length 2/10 of a meter. Okay. Then I left my segments alone. You don't have to worry about segments if the hair is close to the body. Like for most animals, the hair is close to the body, so I don't have to worry about segments. I don't have to worry about the hair being curvy, etc. I don't have to worry about all that. So I did that. Then I come down here to render. I go to path. I'll make an experiment with these other ones later, but I'll stay with path now, the given. Then I chose my skin color. I chose skin. I should choose black if it's there. I want black. Okay, but the skin, it is black. So it's black. Alright, that was my next thing to do. Then, after I did that, I went to particle edit. Then I started to take a look around to see if I see any little holes or gaps where I can add more particles. Well, I should go over this first. Then the next thing I did was comb it. I just combed the hair flat to the body. Comb it as close as up to the body as you can get it. And it's best to have it on a large circular shape. I just drag the legs down. Come down. Come down here. And what I like about the large circle, see, it grabs a lot of stuff. And drag it all that stuff down. The butt. Drag the hair downwards. Or you can make it go up. It's up to you. And I can hide my empty. I don't need it anymore, so I can see better. I grab my hair, grab to the body, drag it down, grab it, go underneath of it, grab it that way, grab it that way. I see some hair poking out here. Grab as much as I can. Here. I see some hairs poking out here. See, I don't want no hair poking out. as much as possible. Then you see his hair on the feet. Don't want that. I want to cut the hair off the feet. I want to see the animal, see. I want to cut it off the feet. There it is. Cut it off the feet. I want to see their foot. No hair. Hair doesn't grow underneath the foot, so get rid of that hair. Cut everything I can off the feet as much as possible. Okay, so now let's go back to object mode. We still have to do some work to it. See the hair? The thing I don't like now is see it has some gaps in here. See this gaps right here? So we have to fix some of these gaps up. Gaps up in here. So I really didn't give it enough particles, but that's okay. We'll give it some children. Oh, speaking of children. I have it in object mode. So now I can go down and add my children. Simple. Okay, good. That's a lot better. Lot better. So, but I still see some little gaps that I gotta fill. Right here, here's a gap. Gotta fill that gap in. Gotta fill that gap in. Let me erase this stuff off here. But for the most part, it looks good. I'm just gonna fill it. Okay, it looks good so far. Most of it. Okay, I gotta fix that nose. Again, there's no hair on their feet, so it looks pretty good. So I may leave the little gap stuff alone, but I'm just doing it for the. I'll fill some of that for learning exercises. Go to particle edit. You can click on the plus sign and just add some more hair to areas that we needed. But I have the sad thing I don't like about this, why I didn't want to use it earlier, because you have to go back around. Here's a good gap area. I have to go back and brush it. I don't like doing it. But that's okay, because I got a brush underneath the face. I got to brush this. I got to comb this anyway. I got to comb under here anyway, so it don't matter. I comb this stuff. Like I said, I like the big combs. Okay, I got to comb that side right there, see? Let me try to look on the side here. Okay, it's close to the body. That's close to the body. Okay, that looks good. It looks more like a bear. It's getting there, see? I might come up here to the face. Let me go back to particle edit. Hit this face part. Yeah. Okay, I leave the face like that. That looks good. It looks wild. Chaotic and wild. Alright, so far, he looks black like a grizzly bear. I could have fixed the butt to make the butt poke out some more. But that's alright. That's okay. But you got the skill that I had the ability to make better. But you all got to see it. And what I do like about when you put hair on the animals, you don't got to worry about how the animal actually look. You see, the hair, it cover up any of your flaws. You see this? Okay, here's an area I might have to work on right here. I want to work on this area. There's not much hair here. So let me go back, particle edit. Like I said, when it comes to a large size shape where hair is everywhere, you may have to go back and dabble some hair in there. Put some hair in there. And I'm right here so I can easily comb it. Easily comb this stuff. Alright. Okay, see, it looks filled in. That was good. It looks hairy. I'll leave the butt alone. I should have poked it out some more to make it look more rounder. But that's alright. Alright, so that was quick. That was fast. Wonderful. So I took care of the skin. Now I'm going to add the white stuff. The little white patch to the back. I call it white so I know what I'm doing. Okay, I go to emissions. I'm going to give it just 1500 this time. 1500. I might put it at 1000. Because I don't want it to look so dominant this time. Before I gave it 2000 when I did my first one. I don't want the white to look so dominant. We took care of that. Put it on hair. And again, give it 2/10 hair length, 2/10 of a meter. That. We don't see it because the black is the dominant. Because the hair is black until I go to render. Then I choose white. Now we see some of the white, but it needs some children to make it look more dominant. Go to children, put it on simple. There we go. You see it's covering the whole body. I'm coming here to vertex groups. I like to choose my favorite length because I choose white. Okay, I see it on the top. Let me see if I lay it. I can't even tell. Maybe I didn't give it enough. Okay, I can still go up here and change it though, because I didn't touch it. I can still change it. Let me give it 3,000 and see if I can see it. Okay, there, I can see it now. And it is white looking. I'll put it back to 1,000. I did give it some children too, didn't I? Yes, I gave it simple. Most people like to choose interpolated. I choose simple for now because it may help with the rendering. Who knows? All right, let me go to particle and let me make sure it's on the color white. You only can affect the particle you're on that's highlighted in the particle system. If I go into the particle system, I cannot affect the skin hair. I only can affect the white hair. Keep that in mind. So let's go to that particle edit. Let me brush the hair down. Let's see if we can see some of this white now. Maybe not. Okay, I can see it. Or like the bed that looks like it's white. It's very faint. It looks more close to the bed that was in my diagram. I could have added 1,500. That could have been good. Okay, and then one more thing too. When you go to particle edit and you touch the hair, the slightest touch, I cannot adjust the emissions no more. I cannot adjust the emissions. So you gotta be careful. The slightest touch, or you might have to I would have to go back up here and delete it and start again. I'm not for all that. I'm gonna get through my video. Alright, so we got the white. I guess some white was on the side too, wasn't it? Let me brush the side and see if I see white on the side. No, just on the top. See, only the top moving. It's hard to see. Only the top hair is moving. As you can see right here. Come to that side. Yeah, a couple hairs are moving. So a couple of them are white. Anything that's white is moving. As you see, if I zoom in some more, you see this particle that went with the skin color is not moving. So remember that when you're on a different particle, the other particles don't get affected much. And if it did, it affected me as part of the white color. Now, let me do this side too. Now, let's go back to object. Okay, but I definitely see some of this white up here now. Definitely. Okay. And I think it's a glistening black. That's why I see some white, but it don't matter. My next color and the last one to conclude the video is brown. So I give it hair. I'll leave it at 1,000 like I did for the white, so it'd be faint. My hair length, 0.2 of a meter. Cool. And I'll come down here to render to change my color. I'll change this to what? Where is that? Brown. You see the brown appear. Not many. And to make more appear, you go to children. Click on children. Simple. Oh, that's a lot right there. It's more dominant than a white. Then I come down here to my vertex groups. I choose length. And I choose the tan color. Okay, so it's not so dominant now. Then it went to that little area. So, but it looks realistic. Now we go back to our particle, edit. And we're just going to brush it up. And it's right in this one section. So I don't have to go around the whole bear. I just do this little section right here. Let's go back to object mode. Okay, that looks nice. So that's it, good people. We got our bear. And this didn't take as long as my other ones, maybe because the bear is mainly one color, mainly black. So that made it a lot easier than dealing with my Airedale Terrier, dealing with the poodle, dealing with the monkey was. The gorilla was black, but it still took some time for some reason. And I did the giraffe. So I did 5 animals. Now I'm gonna start moving on to doing it with male humans hair. Thank you for stopping by. To the new people, I always say stop, don't stop, keep pushing, keep growing like I grow. I've been exposed to a new world with the hair particles. You know, the 3D realm is so deep. You can never become a true expert. You can become advanced, but never an expert. Keep living. Keep striving. Don't turn back. Learn every day. Until the next time in the family, 3D family, peace.